Oh boy. Leafs, Leafs, Leafs. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? You know, I don't know what's going on here. Uh, is it a case of, well, we're in round two, so that's good enough? I kind of doubt it's that. What is it? Why are they suddenly falling apart against this team? Like I said before, this Panthers team is not any good. Okay? Leafs should not only be up 2-0 in the series, they should have won both games by at least 4 goals, maybe 5 or 6. I mean, they just trounced the better for the team, the actual for the team, to get here. And now they're 2 in the hole, and they're up 2-0 in this game. What are they doing? I don't know. The Leafs, I was hoping they will win the cup because this is their best chance, but they still should. But they got to go to Florida and win both of them just to salvage a 2-2 series. This is not good. Something needs to change with the Leafs, or they could end up swept. This could be the same fate that happened to the Panthers last year. The Panthers finally won a series, but they got swept in round two. Oh, which means that the Leafs will still be looking for a round two game win after 19 years. Ironically, the Panthers when they won game one, the Panthers won a second round game for the first time since '96. So it has actually been 27 years since they won a round two game. That was when, of course, '96 when they made that long run to the Cup final. But yeah, this is not good. Of course, Dallas did get back on track. Pavelski only scored once. It was all they needed. He's got 5 goals. He's got 5 goals in the playoffs, but they've all come in this series. My goodness. So yeah, Dallas evened things up. Now we have a series. It's 1-1 between them and the Seattle Kraken. However, the main story today was the Norris Trophy finalists were unveiled today, and of course and the 3 finalists were Erik Karlsson, Adam Fox, and of course all hail Cale himself. Now, of course, Karlsson, he's gonna win the thing. I mean, the man had 100 points, and this is a big deal because remember, Karlsson had been regressing the last few years because the trade to get him was kind of like was basically a subject of ridicule and eye rolling for a few years because when they made the deal, Karlsson was one of the best defenseman in the league. He kicked a lot of ass in Ottawa, and since they got him, he's had injuries, and the point production when he's healthy just hasn't come. This year, this year he finished with 101 points, 76 of them being assists. He had 25 goals. He became the 6th defenseman to reach 100 points in the history of the league. Amazing, isn't it? The league's over a century old, yet only 6 defensemen have reached 100 points in a season. The last one to do it was Brian Leetch from the Rangers. He did it in 91-92 season. But yeah, Karlsson kicked a lot of ass. He's probably going to win it. Makar, who won the Norris last year, he had 66 points, only played 60 games. He missed quite a few games. Because of that, I wasn't expecting him to be a finalist, but he still impressed in the games he did play, 66 points in 60 games. He averaged 1.1 points per game, which was second. The average was second behind Karlsson, who averaged 1.23. That's very impressive. Now, here's what irks me. Adam Fox is a finalist. What were his numbers? Well, 72 points, 12 and 60. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder what the hell Fox has on people. Because it's bad enough he got the Norris 2 years ago when McCarr should have got it, and now he's a finalist. He really shouldn't be a finalist. I thought for sure the finalists would be. Well, I wasn't expecting McCarr to be a finalist because he missed a lot of games, but he is. But I originally with McCarr not a finalist, I expected the finalists for the Norris to be Carlson, Vince Dunn with Seattle, and Josh Morrissey with the Jets, because those two really kicked ass this season. Each of those two defensemen were second on the team in points, so that's why I figured they would be the finalists. I originally figured it would be those three. If McCarr became a finalist, which he is, I thought it would be Carlson, McCarr, and either Dunn or Morrissey. Instead, it's those two and Fox. Fox really shouldn't be a finalist. He's good, but he's not that good. He's starting to get way too much credit. Not McAvoy credit, because McAvoy gets way too much credit. There are too many defensemen better than McAvoy, and Fox is one of them. But Fox is not the second coming of Victor Hedman. Come on, let's be real. But yeah, I think Morrissey and Dunn got screwed. But it is what it is. But it doesn't matter anyway because Carlson's going to run away with it. My concern is the Vezina. Georgiev better be a finalist for the Vezina. And as for the Hart, I know McDavid's going to win the Hart, but it would be nice if Rantanen is considered as a finalist. That's it. Just consider him as a finalist. That's all he needs. Because we know that Hart's going to McDavid. That's foregone conclusion. And I didn't mention this last night, but there's the Adams. And I don't think that they sure do disrespect Bednar. Bednar should have been an Adams finalist last year, but it doesn't matter. All he did was win a cup last year. That's all. But I'm waiting patiently for those. But I think the Adams. Something tells me. I think I know who the three finalists are going to be. I think Hackstall has to be one of them. From Seattle. Hackstall, Jim Montgomery in Boston for obvious reasons, and I think it would be Hackstall, Jim Montgomery, and probably Bruce Cassidy. If not Cassidy, probably Paul Maurice. If not either one of those two, maybe Lindy Ruff. I don't know. Lindy Ruff. Who else? Maybe Rick Bowness. Maybe who's Dallas's coach? Peter DeBoer. But I think Montgomery and Hacksaw are going to be two of the three finalists, and the third one's probably going to be a bit of a toss-up, probably between Paul Maurice in Florida, probably Lindy Ruff in New Jersey, and I think it's most likely going to be Cassidy in Vegas, because what Vegas did was something else. So it'll probably be those three: Cassidy, Hackstall, and Montgomery. Those are going to be the finalists for the Adams. But it should be interesting. So anyway, that's my recap of tonight's action. Tomorrow, it's only one game. It's only one game tomorrow, and that's I think it's in the Pacific. Let's see if I got the schedule up. Actually, no, that's Saturday. The one game is in the Metro. Game 2 between the Hurricanes and the Devils. Canes are 1-up in that series. That's on TNT. And then Saturday night is Game 2 in the Pacific between Vegas and Edmonton. Vegas is up 1. And then Sunday we get the series. Shifting Game 3s. There's 3 of them. We got Game 3 in the Metro in New Jersey. Game 3 in the Atlantic between the Leafs and Panthers. That's at sunrise, with the Panthers now 2-up. And we got Game 3 in the Central in Seattle between the Kraken and Stars. That's 1-1. All 3 of those games are on TBS. And of course, the Saturday game is on TNT. So Turner's going to be quite busy this weekend. So that's what's in store. And of course, the series shifting Game 3. That's on Monday in Edmonton. But that's going to be very interesting. So that's my recap of tonight's action. If you like this video, click the like button, click subscribe if you want more. I'll be back tomorrow to recap Game 2 between the Devils and the Carolina Hurricanes. So stay tuned.